For more than a century, the Girl Scouts have made it their mission to help mold young girls into courageous and confident young women who strive to make the world a better place. And one way they do this is through their Gold Awards. Open to Girl Scouts in high school, it's the most prestigious and most challenging to earn, and it honors these young women for projects that impact the world of STEM, education, agriculture, and much more. And here to share more is Chelsea Wilkerson, CEO of Girl Scouts of Tropical Florida, and two South Florida Gold Award winners, Kelly Culhane, a junior at Miami Palmetto Senior High, and Rachel Mazcyk, a senior at Miami Northwestern High School. Well, congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
So let's start with this. Kelly, you did something on hearing loss, a project that was super important.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So my project is called Hearing Loss in Teens, an Alarming Trend, and it's focused on raising awareness of noise-induced hearing loss and how to protect your hearing in teens and young adults. I partnered with the Earpiece Save Your Hearing Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicating to educating young kids about protecting their hearing. I brought their Protect a Band program to my high school.
Nice.
I taught the 4th grade music class at Palmetto Elementary. I created a total of 6 educational videos, an educational brochure, and an educational poster. And both the brochure and poster were adopted as the foundation's official brochure and poster. The brochure was put up on the Miami-Dade County School Board website.
Wow.
I put the brochure in my school, and the posters were put around my school as well. And I sent 50 posters and brochures statewide to pediatricians' offices and children's hospitals.
And real quick, I was telling you, I went to a concert this past weekend.
Yes.
Great time. But it never happened to me before. I literally came out like with my ears hurting.
Yes.
What is the one message you want folks to know about, especially teenagers, about loud noises like music?
Hearing loss is progressive, it's permanent, and it can happen to anybody. All the earbuds that we have now, the loud concerts that we have, all of this can affect little kids to older adults.
Rachel, tell me about your project.
So my project was called My State, Your State, Our State, and I decided to bring awareness to the coastal erosion that happens in Florida, especially South Florida. And I did a mangrove planting event, dang it.
Oh, it's okay.
So I did a cultivating plant event where I raised them at FIU Biscayne Bay campus, and I did a planting event at the Pelican Bay Harbor where I had help from Professor Giler and
we're seeing pictures of it right now.
Yeah.
Why is it so important that the planting of those mangroves?
Because around Florida, especially the impact of the beaches and everything, they're not necessarily protected. They don't have a buffer zone. So when we have hurricanes, you see the effects of how the water is rushing in, and that's because there's no buffer area along the beaches. So mangroves are important because they're helping us in sustaining our state, essentially, around all of our coastal areas.
Fantastic. Well, these are amazing projects. I know you're so proud of these young ladies.
Absolutely.
I was saying to you, I remember being a brownie.
Yeah.
What do you hope these young ladies will sort of remind, as far as like teenagers go, about participation in the Girl Scouts?
So in Girl Scouts, we build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And it begins as early as kindergarten, where one can join as a daisy, and it carries all the way through their entire high school experience. So when the Girl Scouts a junior, with 4th or 5th grade, she can earn the first high award, which is a bronze award. In middle school, they can earn silver, and then in high school, they have an incredible opportunity to use the Gold Award as a platform for them to pursue their passion, to explore something that they love, and then use that for college applications, scholarship opportunities. It just opens the world for them.
That was my next question. That was about colleges. How do colleges look at this type of work?
Colleges know that the Gold Award Girl Scout is a girl that they want to have on their campus. And when they see that on a college application, those applications just rise to the top. They're the ones that admissions counselors are looking at. They're the ones that are going to get that. They're going to get that approval. They're going to get admitted.
And I wanted to ask both of you, a lot of people, they might do Girl Scouts when they're younger, but they might, let it go as they become teenagers. What do you ladies want, other teens to know about the Girl Scouts?
Well, Girl Scouts for me has been a great way to not only make friends and learn, you know, outdoor skills, but it's also been a good way to learn skills that I will need later on in life, such as public speaking, business, money management, and doing the Gold Award especially. I think it's very important for girls to do it. They should want to do it because they want to make a change. But I think it's beneficial to everybody. Yeah.
Rachel, what's the best part of Girl Scouts for you?
Honestly, I would say it's the ability to learn life skills, real life skills, because as you get older, a lot of times, especially in high school, they don't teach you the essential life tools that you're really going to need. They try to get you through testing and they try to get you out of school, but a lot of times within that process, you sometimes aren't prepared for life and what you're going to actually need. So within Girl Scouts, I've been able to learn, like she said, public speaking, money management. You learn all of these skills that will definitely help you within the real world and make sure that you're prepared for as much as you possibly can be for what's really out there.
Real quick, what would you say are you most proud of involving your projects as far as the results or the comments that you got?
I think I'm most proud of the impact that I've had. I was able to not only impact the state, but some states out of Florida. I inspired my music director to make a statewide conference on this topic, which I assisted with. So, yeah.
That's great. And you, what would you say you're most proud of?
I'm honestly most proud of the ability to say that I have left a permanent impact in South Florida. With the mangroves that I've planted, they're going to outlast me. They're going to forever be there.
That's and I'm
amazing. Essentially
That's
proud
amazing.
Of that.
Thank you all for joining us. We're truly proud of your work and proud of you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And for more information on the Girl Scouts in Florida, visit girlscoutsfl.org. As always, we'll have the same information on our Facebook page at Your South FL.